What's up, guys? What is up? All right, I gotta pull this computer closer to me so I can see. All right, buddy. You can lay down if you want. Everybody got their coffee? I go cold brew. Cold brew all the way. Can everybody hear me? I don't have anybody like manning this, so I have to do everything. I don't need pause, bro. Justice decided to come in and lay down in this crate. Thanks, bud. I don't need pause. Nice. Glad that music gives you energy. I'm just going to let the room fill up a little bit. I got a clip. Bro, I don't want tongue in my mouth. I don't want... They all know that you love me. Yes, I know. Dude. I know, dude. I know. So I'm thinking about doing... I want to keep doing live videos for y'all. I gotta like look at the camera, and I have it like wide angle, so it's like far away from me, so it's kind of like... I'm used to having a camera like right in my face, so it's weird for me to keep looking at the camera. I'm not good on live video, guys, so just bear with me. I'm going to just read the comments with Bruce Wayne. Actually, let me zoom in a little bit. Do you guys like it zoomed in a little bit, or do you like it zoomed out all the way? You let me know. Okay, I got to read these comments. Yeah, no, I don't need to pause on me, dude. So I'm going to keep doing live videos. I'm thinking about starting like this one, like midweek, called Coffee in Corsos. I can even make coffee and Corso shirts for y'all so we can all like join together. I go with cold brew coffee. I'm almost out. I decided to do this last minute, so I was drinking my coffee. I'm like, hey, let's do this. I may make this a members only live, and then the one that I'm going to keep doing Sunday with my wife and the dogs, it's called In the Doghouse with the Corys. That'll be public. I haven't decided yet. I started a members area on YouTube. I've been asked for the longest time to do it, and I just haven't pulled the trigger. Perks you get by joining, you get certain avatars. When you comment, you have like a special avatar next to your name, so I can quickly pick it out. It's highlighted so I can quickly read it. And the cool thing is that when I upload videos, a lot of times I upload videos days ahead. I can make certain videos, whatever videos I want, live for members only, so you guys get early access to them. Just letting you know. What's up, dude? Want to say hi? All right, let's say hi. Justice is getting huge. I weighed him on Tuesday, and he was 55 pounds. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're just gonna... Now I'm gonna actually read for these comments, so it may be silence for a second. And then I'm gonna share a clip with y'all that I got last night. Okay? I'm not studying Bruce. I've said a million times why. You'll have to go back and past videos and find that. Now the dogs are going to want to go out. They're not used to being locked in the room. Sorry, I just can't keep answering the same question over and over and over and over and over. I just sound like a broken record. Oh, ooh, Thailand. Thanks for joining from Thailand. That's amazing. Your whole family watches Bruce Wayne. Fun story. I was at the gym today, and somebody came up to me. I've never met him before, and he's like, "My friend posted a picture of this of this dog on Facebook," and I looked at it, and it was in a gym, and I noticed it was you guys, and I told him that I always see you guys at the gym, and they're in Seattle, so that was just kind of cool. Change your audio device low, Carnet. Zoom in a bit, you got it. I'll zoom in halfway. I'll drop the camera a little bit. Let's see, how's that? All right, cool. Thanks for subscribing, Janine. Cato Vlogs has got their coffee. Justice is cute. Ah, we have a member in here. August Zanzak. Thank you for becoming a member. I have nothing uploaded right now for the future. I plan on uploading something, and what I'll do, I'll make sure to make that access available to you before it goes live. The video will go live tomorrow or Saturday, but I'll make sure that members get it right away when it goes up. Now, the thumbnail might not be done, the title may not be done, but you'll still have access to it. Sunny Gupta, yeah, finding a breeder is probably the most stressful thing. Justice, what you doing, bro? Hey, what you doing over there? Stop eating dirt. Let's go. Come here. Now I gotta see what's in your mouth. Now I gotta see what's in your mouth. Puppies like this dude, just like Bruce Wayne, likes to eat everything he sees in the ground. Highly annoying when you have a lot of mud outside. Bruce Wayne looking all dapper with a drippy nose. Justice, don't you get a temper tantrum like you did last live? He just woke up from a nap. You're welcome for proving how incredible Cane Corsos can be. I do not. Do you ever look at other Cane Corso breeders' YouTube channels? And if so, who? I don't. I literally don't watch dog channels at all other than Will's. I watch a lot of MMA stuff, a lot of things to increase my skills outside of like the dog world. I've been video editor since I was 16. I'm much older than that now. I've been doing it for the longest time. My past job, I was a graphic designer for 7 years, a creative director of a sports nutrition company for 3 years. It's a huge passion of mine. I love videography. So that's typically the stuff I watch. Never watch any dog stuff. What you trying to get under there? Bruce, you don't need to go over into bed. He wants to go in his big barker. No, dude, stay. All right. Hi, you have the most well-behaved dogs. Thank you. It came with a lot of work. We'll see how behaved they are on camera right now when they just both woke up from a nap. Raina? Wolf Talker? Yes, they do. No, I'm going to do, I'm actually going to, give me 1 second. I'm going to move the bed. That way these guys can lay down. Bruce, you want to lay on this one? Let me move these two. I have two beds. There's one in this crate. And then I have the big barker over here behind you guys. Sorry. This is all new to me. I'm not used to doing lives. Bros, come here. Lay down. Lay down or get squished, Justice. Is this going to even fit in here? Let me open this up. Bruce, you stay. Let me slide you over. Oh. Okay. We got it. We got it. And let me just sleep this computer. See if it'll silence a little bit. Sleep. All right. I got to make sure the boys are comfortable, right? That's the most important thing. All right. So I'm going to leave them behind me. I'm going to scooch over so you can take a look at Bruce Wayne and finish through these comments before I show you this clip that I got last night. Do they change their personalities as they get older? Yes, they do. I had an issue with my 3-year-old, and it was very bad. She was well-loved, spoiled, pampered girl, but at 3, she went nuts. Right there, I see probably your issue. Spoiled, pampered, right there. You spoil and pamper a kid, you spoil and pamper a dog, and it's going to lead to issues. I'm extremely militant with my dogs. They don't get away with a single thing. I don't give them anything unless they earn it. I'm not going to go up and just pet you and love up on you unless you earn that respect. In my ebook I have pinned on top, I really go into the philosophies I used with Bruce Wayne and Joey Justice back here. You guys see them? And I'll get on this side so you can see their heads. How's that? There we go. And it's crazy how much they have... Sorry, I have a wide angle lens if I look kind of like large now, all of a sudden. Justice, lay down. Justice, lay down. Good boy. How do you become a member? You go to my YouTube channel, like the homepage, and just go join. I think it's $6 a month, and I make like $3 a month on that. So I'm not really making any money, but I do have to make some profit because I'm already so busy, and it's just more time on my end doing things. But YouTube takes 50%. Thanks for watching every day. I didn't watch many dog videos either, but I saw a post of Bruce Wayne. He was so magnificent, I had to tune in. Thank you. Debbie. Ouch, your paw's heavy, bro. Squish on my ankle bone. Ow, dude. Bruce's paws are like massive. I have a big hand. And they're probably going to fight over my attention. No, I would not recommend a Corso in a low activity home. They are not a low energy dog. They're not a high energy dog, but if you have like a scale of low to high, in the middle is medium. They're beyond medium, but they're not in the high. Hope I'm making sense. Oh, also, I just want to announce I have an awesome collection of shirts coming that I designed myself. I'll be releasing them in the coming week or two, just so you know. That's funny. A lot of the times when people watch when Abigail McBride said, whenever Bruce Wayne barks, our two labs are on point. That's funny. I see that a lot in video. Justice, what you doing, bro? Hey, Justice, no. Let's go. Let's go. I don't trust you over there. There's dirty floor. The hardest part with two dogs right now is if I don't want like Bruce Wayne to move and I'm calling him, for example, Bruce Wayne comes, and vice versa. So I got to kind of figure out the communication. Even though I state their name before I do it, they just hear the command and they're always just typically so on point, they just come. I don't think I'm going to do a e-collar now. I literally, when do you plan starting on low-level e-collar conditioning? I use a prong collar on them. How's this training coming along? Would love to see some JJ drills. If you go to my Instagram, JasonCorey411, look at my story. I post a lot of stuff on my stories. That's why I'm always telling people to follow, because I post daily almost. I took JJ on a walk, lay down, yesterday with Bruce on the canal. And I've been working with him prong collar. Super easy. Day one, he had it. He doesn't even like wander off the prong, so he's not even getting corrected. So what I did was, because obviously he's a lot bigger now, he can run faster on the canal, I had Bruce Wayne off leash, do whatever he wanted, and I had JJ on a heel with me for the first probably 3/4 of a mile. Justice, lay down. And I had him on a heel, but and there's prong collars on him, but I had, instead of a leash, it was paracord, because paracord is really light, so they can't even notice it. But I wasn't holding it. I just wanted to see if he'd stay on a heel with me. Probably 3/4 of a mile. Then we turned around. I took off his prong collar because dogs get leash smart. So I wanted to see if he's like, oh, the leash is off me or the collar's off me. I can do whatever I want. I didn't even tell him to heel, and he stuck by my side the entire time. It was crazy. So his off-leash work is already incredible. So I don't really think I'm going to use an e-collar because I just don't have the need to. I was planning on it, but his training is literally light years ahead of Bruce because he's got Bruce to model himself after. On top of it, I really understand Corsos because we've had Bruce for 5 years now. Well, we'll have him actually 5 years, April 22nd. His birthday was March 1st. We picked him up April 22nd. So almost 5 years. Thank you. They're so lucky to have you. You know, I just didn't want him up, so I just give him the look. Just give them the look. That's when you know your dogs are getting you. You can just look at them and they'll respond. Yeah, Justice is huge. John, go to my wife's Instagram. Actually, I'll show you right now. Let me see if I got it. and I can focus it. This is a good perspective because Justice, lay down. Lay down. Justice, stay. He looks small next to Bruce because Bruce is so huge. Stay. Let me see. So my wife was wanted a picture holding JJ at the gym today. So can you guys see that? That's how big he is. That's like a very good depiction of how big he is. He's so leggy. And he's whining because he wants attention. Justice, lay down. Lay down. I wonder if he's got to go to the bathroom. Guys, give me a second. He may have to go to the bathroom. I'm just going to let him out. Bruce, stay. And I can keep talking to you guys as I let him out. Bro, you better not be eating dirt outside because I'm not watching you. Bruce, I said stay. Go lay down. Lay down. I'm telling you, commanding two dogs around is a pain in the butt. Stay. All right, dude, you better not eat dirt. Better not eat dirt out there. Go to the bathroom. So difficult commanding both dogs at the same time. One just wants to like follow the other's lead. They think I'm talking to them both. Bruce, come here, let's go. Sit. Good. There we go. All right. I will get to this clip in a second, guys. Yeah, Google and YouTube is like a loan shark. And the same for these t-shirts, guys. Everyone's like, why do you charge so much for your t-shirts? I am probably making, I think I have to charge like $28 on Spring. I make like $7. It's not like I'm really making any money on this stuff. But Spring charges a certain amount per shirt before I make anything. I wish I could sell them for 20 bucks. Recently sold a puppy in a family breed. Mr. Dodo, yeah, Corsos are so intelligent. It's crazy. I'm so scared for him. Linda, why are you scared for him? Justina, remember, he's 17 weeks old. Can't expect too much from him. You hit the nail on the head when you said baby. That's the other thing. Everyone, like, a lot of people message me, DM me on Instagram, like, oh, my 10-week-old puppy isn't listening, or my 5-month-old puppy, you know, isn't on point with things. It's like, you guys, a puppy is essentially a baby. You got to remember that they have short attention spans. They're still learning. Everything they see in the world that's new to them is like, they're curious. It's like going to Disney World. So you can't expect too much out of your dog. And don't measure your training against someone else, for example. Don't like compare your puppy compared to Justice, where Justice is at training. Every dog is going to learn differently at different paces. I have Bruce Wayne that JJ models himself after, which really elevated his training and sped it up. Plus, on top of it, I don't have a job. This is how I generate income. I generate income through AdSense, through course sales, through donations, through the super chats, stuff like that. So because I'm home with him all the time, I'm working with him much more compared to when I had Bruce and worked at the office. You know, he was home 8 to 12 hours alone a day with me not working with him. So just remember that. Jess, no fears yet. I mean, he'll run when Bruce is barking, but that's to be expected. It's like when Mama Bear comes out to protect the cubs and starts, going crazy and ham on whatever may attack. The cubs run and hide. It's instinct. Justice does the same. Hello to all the Brazilian people out there. Love to visit your country someday. Bruce's favorite toy. It's a toss-up. Sometimes it's a hammer, sometimes it's a Jolly Ball. Thank you, Cindy Perry. They may seem like a lot, but they're high-quality t-shirts. I can't, Kato. That's way too much work. Basically, the reason why I retired from work is because of Lyme disease. So my one job, like I have a job and it's taking care of my health. You guys have no understanding, unless you have like a chronic illness, how much time just taking care of my own health I have to spend each day on different things I have to do. So it's like I just had to create more time so I don't keep getting sicker. Spring does everything. I designed the shirt and I said, here you go. And then they upload it, they print it, they ship it, they drop ship it. I have to do nothing. And I wouldn't sell enough shirts to make that worth my time, like outsourcing and having to find a printer and then having inventory. Remember, I'd have to invest in inventory, which I could be sitting on for years, you know. It's not as easy as people think. You can stop with the C word. He does not need to get tested for it. And everyone, it'd be fine if he got it. I had it. I had it with Lyme disease. I was fine. I was still uploading daily. I had it bad. I just didn't tell anyone on here. Took some ivermectin and 3 days later, 80% better. A week later, 100% better. Brawl Cut, I just wanted to drop in and let you know your videos have helped me a lot. Keep it up. Much respect. Thank you very much. Don't know how they helped you, but I'm glad that they helped you. I don't know what an ABS computer is. And if you're referring to my PC, I'm on a laptop right now, but the PC you saw earlier, it was custom built. I'm almost through the comments. Abigail, this is the first time Kara or myself have ever had 2 dogs at once. Oh my God, yeah, puppies are like an insane amount of work, especially if like it sounds like you want to raise your dogs properly and you did. Doing things right, it literally takes so much time and patience. I loved your last video. Have you ever had any dominance issues with your dogs? I would never have dominance issues with a puppy. Long as they're doing, what are your thoughts on dog walkers if you had an 8-hour job? Long as they're walking them as you tell them to, using the commands you tell them to, it's awesome. Okay. All right, I gotta stop answering these questions, so I can actually show you the video that I wanted to. I'll go back and answer some questions if I have time. Super chat donation questions will take priority over everything. So here is the video I shot last night. Okay, before I comment, I'm just gonna play it. You guys ready? And I won't talk. I can't actually hear the video right now, just so you know. Oh, I need some coffee. the video finished yet? Is it looped through yet? I can't tell. I don't think so yet. Okay, there's the videos done. So normally I wouldn't let like play like that continue in the house. There's also a similar video I'm uploading on YouTube, like, you know, that was just with my cell phone that I got off the camera the prior day. I let it continue because Bruce is now letting the puppy like jump on him and touch his face. Bruce always prefers to play with the ball in the puppy, excuse me. Bruce rather play with the toy over like hands on the puppy. But because they're actually touching each other and Bruce Wayne was allowing it, I like let it go. That's how it ended, basically. They stopped right there. So a lot of people see that and like, oh my God, like Bruce is killing the puppy. Bruce is so mean to the puppy. Wait till they're full grown. Corsos play extremely rough. Corsos are so loud when they play. They will literally sound like they're murdering each other, which they're not. Bruce, like I said, rather take that ball and then play with the puppy because I can tell he doesn't want to hurt the puppy. And he doesn't want always the puppy getting in his face is why he'll push him down. He's like, no. If you go back, I got to find the video. He corrected Justice because Justice was jumping in his face, like corrected him. That wasn't a correction at all. He corrected Justice, then ran to the ball and then showed it to Justice and put it in his face. Like, no, this is how we play. I'm trying to find which video it was. Let me see here. Let me just pull up my phone. YouTube Studio Dashboard. How many people are in here? I can't even tell on Streamlabs. Does it tell me on YouTube? Okay, there's 200 people in here. That ain't bad. Okay. Tonight or tomorrow's video is a good play video of what I'm discussing with the ball. They will literally play like when you guys watch a video like that for hours. Which videos? Okay, so Cane Corso corrects puppy hard raw vid is what it's called. It was uploaded 5 days ago. So look for this video. Look for that video. And it went away, sorry. And check it out. It's just crazy. Thank you, Trushank, Desai. Much appreciated for your donation. But yeah, it's just an incredible level of communication in that video, which is why I was so excited about it. I think they're playing for a while in the beginning of the video, and then Kara goes into the room, they follow, they come out. Puppy jumps in Bruce's face. Bruce corrects him, kind of corrals him to the carpet, and then grabs the ball and like shows it to him. It's just like this insane level of communication. It's just crazy. Basically, this is him and Justice most of the day. I'll do another live where I just kind of go over, or I'll do a video on just the entire day routine. I probably won't show the full routine. I'll probably just do it as a live. It's much easier just to explain. That way you guys aren't bored watching a video. So I'm going to turn this video back on. I just want to point out a couple of things here. I'm going to turn it down. That way it's not loud. So Justice started jumping in Bruce's face. So Bruce will match Justice's, whoever Bruce plays with, he kind of matches their energy. He'll play harder with me than Kara because I'm bigger and stronger than Kara. He'll play harder with me versus my dad because my dad's 72 years old. It's crazy. So you'll see here in a minute, Bruce play bows to Justice. Wow, thank you. And I am horrible with names. Andrina, watching you and Kara, Bruce Wayne, and Joey Justice is awesome. I'm glad you really like it. I'm just happy to be able to share these guys with you guys. You know, I do get a lot of private messages from people who don't even have dogs. They don't have the ability to have a dog because they may be handicapped. A lot of people struggling with mental health issues. And that's another reason why I want to keep uploading daily, because they rely on these videos. They said they've helped them so much. You know, some really dark stuff, and these videos have just brightened people's day. So I take it really seriously. You know, I've had mental health issues myself. I know what it's like. So I'm really happy that these videos make you happy. I think right here, Bruce Wayne play bows to Justice. Let me see. Oh, no. Well, in that video, he was play bowing to Justice. So when Bruce is on all fours, puts his butt in the air, puts his thing down like this, he's play bowing. He's basically signaling to Justice, hey, let's play. And it's crazy because, as you guys saw, they're touching each other, right? You guys have been following this journey. You know, day one, Bruce Wayne wanted nothing at all to do with the puppy. The puppy would come in, he'd walk out of the room. The puppy would chase Bruce around, Bruce would run away, and not run away because he's scared, run away because he didn't know what to do with the puppy. He didn't accept the puppy into the pack yet. My breeder said it'll take 3 weeks. I said it'll take 3 months. My breeder is right, I was wrong. She's like, the puppy's going to break down Bruce, I promise you. But slowly, the relationship built and built and built, and now they cuddle together. They, not like super hardcore yet. They just started cuddling together the past week. I caught a couple shots of them cuddling at the gym today. Sometimes I go in the crate. This is Justice's crate. It was Bruce Wayne's crate. Don't ask me how big it is. I have no clue. I bought it 5 years ago. I don't even know what brand it is. It's so old, like the thing's worn off. I don't even remember where I got it from. Possibly Amazon. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. I just got a crate that would fit a giant dog. But Bruce Wayne now at night likes to go in and sleep in this crate. And half the time, Kara has to kick him out to put Justice to bed. It's funny. Or Justice to just go in there and like lay down with Bruce and just be both sleeping in there. But I don't want to crate Bruce in case he wants to get up and move around. Plus it'd get too hot with 2 dogs in there. Bruce runs hot. Justice runs hot. Their metabolism. If Bruce like lays on me, I am just like so hot, which is good in the wintertime, not so good in the summertime. Oh, that's funny. Dolores, I didn't even read that question until just now, after I talked about, don't ask me what size crate it is, I have no clue. See, user 1990 doesn't have a dog, but they watch. Thank you, Helen. One big aspect, I talked about it in a video called The Chapters of Dog Training. Anybody interested in that, about kind of training, may find that interesting. But chapter 1 for me was twofold. House manners with Justice, that includes potty training, not eating everything he sees, not chewing in the furniture. But more importantly, getting him to accept Justice, which really came with a lot of everything in my circle is like Disney World. Everything's amazing. So I'd play with Justice. I would call Bruce Wayne over, and it was like happy times, high-pitched voices. I'd make sure Bruce was actually physically feeling pleasure while we were playing with Justice, meaning he loves his ears massaged. So when we were like roughhousing, I would sit here and massage Bruce's ears. I really feel like that helped warm up Justice to Bruce, where he accepted him more. And the way we created pack hierarchy. So before Justice came into the pack, it was me, number 1, Kara, then Bruce. And I'm not saying that because I'm the guy of the house. I'm saying that because that's how Bruce sees things. I'm the one who took the lead in training. I'm the one who kind of taught Kara a lot of how to train Bruce. I'm with the dogs more. So to me, I'm the leader of the pack. And pack hierarchy is key because I get a lot of people saying, oh, you're not doing this right. You're being mean to JJ. They need to be treated as equal. And I cannot disagree more with that. There's no equality in the dog world. It's all pack hierarchy. So right now, it's me, Kara, Bruce, Justice. So how did I handle that even to this point when we've had them 2 months now? We exit the house. I go out first. Kara goes out second, Bruce goes out third, and then Justice goes out. Coming back in the house, I always make sure Bruce comes in before Justice, always. I feed Bruce before I feed Justice, and I make sure Justice sees me actually feeding Bruce before Justice. I have this little sup routine I shared in a video recently that I give in the morning, and their sups are on plates with some fish oil. I put Bruce's down first, even if it's by like 3 seconds before I put Justice's down. All those little things just help create pack hierarchy. The last thing you want is 2 full-grown Corsos thinking they're equals, trying to fight it out physically to figure out who's the leader out of the 2 of them. No, I'm going to facilitate that right now. Now, as they get older, maybe JJ, and he gets older into senior citizen age. You know, he's 5 right now, so when he turns 8 or 9, he's going to slow down a lot. JJ is going to be hitting that prime time maturity. Maybe those roles will flip where he's still kind of the alpha, but JJ takes the lead. Who knows? Things change. Just like somebody said that their Corso was 3 and had a lot of changes. Corsos change a ton. Their personality changes a ton. Loving little Bruce Wayne to everyone that he sees in Justice isn't the same 2 years from, like 2 years, like Justice 2 years from now, how he sees people is going to be completely different. They're more standoffish, where they don't care about people as much. Justice right now wants to get pet by everyone. That's normal. He's a puppy. That's going to change. They're going to become more wary of strangers, which is why it's so important when they're young to socialize them in so many situations so they can decipher right from wrong, essentially. Yeah, I'm excited for the fights. Paddy Pimbleton, I'm excited for him. And the best part is I go to bed at like 9 at night, sometimes 8:30, between 8:30 and 9:30. They're at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got the last pay-per-view, and I love Colby, but man, I was struggling to stay up by 1 a.m. It was tough. I wish they would at least make the pay-per-views at 7 Eastern Standard Time. Muhammad, if your puppy likes treats, make sure that they give him treats. If your puppy is extremely scared, don't force anything on him. Let him watch like situations from a distance, you know. Bruce here's the mailman. I think he's about to get pissed. So every situation with strangers should be fun. Have treats with you. Give them the stranger, be like, hey, can you feed my puppy? You know, make sure they're not in the dog's face like this. A lot of people do this to dogs. Dogs, like, do you like this? Do you like somebody coming up and doing this to you? Right? Think about it like this. This is perfect, right? Would you like that? No. That's not how you don't do this to a dog. That's not, see, he doesn't like it. He turns his head. People have a misconception of how to approach a dog. That's not the way. He's already ground. Who is it? You just can't help yourself, can you, bro? Can't help yourself, can you? Oh, I guarantee, after this video is done, when I get Justice, I haven't forgot about him. He's gonna have a mouth of mud. He's gonna have a mouth of mud. So lately, to correct it, I literally just watch him out the window, and I'll just bang on the window really hard every time he goes to bite mud. And he's like, oh, can't do that, and he'll walk away. But right now, he's not being supervised. That goes away with time. Bruce Wayne was a digger forever. I'm like, oh my God, eating mud, digger. It finally stopped when he got more mature. Take JJ back where? Yeah, I got to work with knowledge and wisdom. I got to work with my own time here. Sorry. Evening times, I stay off of socials. I upload my videos 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'll go into the comments. That's when I'm most active. Look at comments, respond to people. But yeah, I'm not doing a live in the evening. I got to look out for myself here. Did or does Bruce have a high prey drive? Um, I would say it's higher than medium. Respect back, Dennis. Yeah, I mean, Ruben, if unless you have a large area for them to kind of be able to run free, I'd wait until you can get more land. Like, I was hesitant getting a second Corso because our house is so small. They take up a lot of room, obviously. But we're not staying here forever. We have a big enough yard, but the house is pretty small. But plus, I want a lot of land. We have 1 acre. I'd like 12 to 20. User 1990. This is a fun one. How did you develop your passion for dogs? Well, for dogs, I'm an only child, and I grew up in a neighborhood without kids. There was like one other kid there, and he was kind of a d-bag. But we're like, when you're a little kid, and somebody lives across the street from you in your neighborhood, you're best friends, right? Well, he was a d-bag, but we were still friends. But because I was only a child, I spent a lot of time alone with my dog, out in the woods playing with my dog, hunting with my dog, just playing in the yard with my dog. So that's kind of how I had a passion for dogs. I've had dogs my whole life. So yeah. Oh yeah, Helen, I'd much rather have them eat mud than poop. Much love to Jason, Kara, Bruce Wayne, and Joey Justice from Florida. Love watching your vids to learn something new about dogs every day since I don't own a dog myself. Just a cat who thinks she's one. That's awesome, Heather. That's funny. And thank you very much. Bruce always lays on top of me and cuddles. Congrats, Tony. This is a big Barker bed. This is just some cheap Walmart bed. We have, let me see, we have 3 big Barkers beds. That includes the SUV bed, which is awesome. I don't always use it. I haven't used it since we got Justice because I have Bruce Wayne in the back seat with a hammock thing. And then I have Justice in the back, with hatchback thing, just to keep them separated. So Justice is on top of Bruce. Bruce can lay down. But eventually I'm going to put that back in and they can both lay down. Bruce loved the big Barker SUV bed. It was awesome. It is awesome. I still have it. This, I believe, extra large size big Barker beds. I'm gonna go to Big Barker right now. Hold on a second. Big Barker. I don't think it's an extra large. I think it's a large. Big Barker, you say dog bed. BigBarker.com. And it's this, I know it's the sofa one because it's got this headrest. Big Barker headrest edition. View product. Yep, no, it's an extra large. There's large, extra large, and giant. It's the extra large. The giant would be great, but our living room is very small. My office is every room in my house is small, so yeah. If you use my link though, if you guys get a Big Barker bed, I do get a commission. I think it's 10% maybe, 5%. I don't make a lot of sales of those beds, but you guys, if you use the link, you'll get a free Jolly Ball type toy. It's the only way you get it, but that's at least a perk. You don't get a discount, but hey, it supports your boy, and you get a free toy. No, they'll be fine in a small house. Sunny Gupta. So when you give Corsos a good amount of both physical and mental exercise, they won't be. No, they'll be fine. You can have them in a. You could have them in a apartment. It'd be fine. But they have to have ample space outside to run free, not just on leash. I feel like. SoCal Fishing, dude. Thank you, bro. I found your and Will's channel about 2 years ago, and watching you both help build my training skills, confidence to get my dream dog. I picked up my Dogo Argentino puppy 3 weeks ago. Oh, that's awesome. How's that going? I don't know anybody that has one of those. I know they are even more. They're amazing dogs. I think they're even a little bit more harder to train though than a Corso. Corsos like to please their owners. As long as you know what they're doing, they're easy to train. I had a Nikita, not easy to train. So, how's it going so far with him? Very curious to know. And I was just about to say something. What was I going to say? Forgot. If it comes back to me, I'll let you know. Got Lyme brain. Yeah, I got pet insurance. I'm not going to go into the companies though. Got them for both dogs, 2 different companies. You kind of got to pick what's right for you. I'm very careful with what how to say it, promote, talk about, and even tell you what I use, because even if I straight up say I use this but I don't like it, people will like still like get it and like follow through and be like, hey, I don't like this. It's like, what? I was telling you I didn't like it. And so, am I happy with my pet insurance? Justices, I don't know. We just got it. The other one, not so much. But I can't really change it because it's just really hard changing pet insurances when you have a dog that's 5 years old, essentially. My stock hat? It's not a stock hat. I don't even know what a stock hat is. It's a beanie. And I've worn a beanie since I was like 16. What time is it? How long have we been on here? Give me 1 second. Let me check one thing really quick, guys. All right. It's almost 1 o'clock. It's almost 1 o'clock, so I'm going to have to cut this off here. I've been almost an hour. So, again, to recap, I'm probably going to try to do, for lives, just so you guys know, if you guys are, make sure you guys are subscribed, but hitting the notification bell will actually alert you when I go live. I also will put a post on my Instagram story a little bit before I go live. I'm not committing anything whatsoever. I'm not committing to doing these weekly, but it was fun. Bruce Wayne was a bum chum and just sleeping the whole time. But I'm going to try to do one of Coffee and Corsos live once a week. And on Sunday, in the doghouse with the Corys, with my wife included. I know you guys also like to hear her aspect because, you know, we kind of have different roles with the dogs. So it's kind of cool to get 2 different aspects. Everyone loved the live Sunday. It was a big success. I think we had like total, I think there's like 300 people watching, but I think it got like 10,000 views maybe. And same with the previous one. I'll have to go back and look. So I'm glad you guys like these. I'm glad my dogs are well behaved on camera. A little bit difficult with a puppy. You know, they're Very unpredictable. Green sweet, and I have a tennis ball, chips, just dog. If I take it away, one trip back. Yes, live Sunday's fun. I'm glad you like that live Sunday. Jess, I'm going to read Jess's message. This is like a personal thing. And I'll just quickly, before I get off, just in case anybody else is like in her position or my position, maybe can help you guys. I'm a very private person. I don't share much of my life, which people may not realize because I'm on social media. I don't even like sharing that I have Lyme disease because people are like, oh, blah, 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 whatever. I'm not looking for pity by any means. Part of the reason why I don't like sharing it. But Jess says, I have lupus and other autoimmune disorder and fibromyalgia. I worked with my horses my whole life. Someone told me to get tested for Lyme disease. It can mimic these. Did that happen to you? So I was diagnosed with Lyme disease August 2020. About 13 years prior, I started having like symptoms. Just like something was off. And, you know, first it started with insane fatigue. I worked at a movie theater at the time as a manager, and I was just like so wiped out. Just moving was hard some days. I'm like, this isn't normal. Went to the doctor. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. Went back to the doctor. Oh, you have chronic fatigue syndrome. Okay. Didn't really buy it. Kind of forgot about it. A few years passed. Started to get more symptoms. Went to the doctor. There's nothing wrong with you. Why are you here? You look fit. You're young. You're healthy. You're in great shape. What you see in the outside, guys, does not mean that somebody's healthy in the inside. It doesn't mean there's something going on with them. And then I started to get all these nerve issues in my arms where it literally feel like somebody poured water on my arm. I'd be like, is there water on my arm? No. In the summertime, I'd be wearing sweatshirts like 24/7 just because I wanted my arms covered. I'd have these weird nerve pains through my arms. I'd wrap them up tight with ace bandages just to be distracted from the nerve pain I was having in both arms. I thought it was carpal tunnel, but like, no, it's not. It'd be bilateral. It wouldn't be bilateral. I thought it was my spine. I had some spinal issues, but it wasn't that. But mind you, probably I was going to a doctor for 13 years. Even before that, I was going to a chiropractor, and he's like, dude, I think you have Lyme disease. I'm like, but I was too young to be able to afford the proper testing. So I was diagnosed with chronic fatigue. I was diagnosed with possible lupus. One doctor thought I had an MS. Another doctor was thinking it was rheumatoid arthritis. None of them are correct. It was Lyme disease. It cost a ton of money out of pocket because my insurance doesn't cover the proper testing needed for Lyme disease and all the co-infections. So I have Lyme disease, I have porphyria, some co-infections, chronic EBV. So yeah, it wasn't until August 2020. But Lyme disease does mimic a lot of autoimmune disorders. So that is something you may want to get checked out. My doctor does telemedicine. It's not cheap. Your first visit with her is $1,000 for a 2-hour session. Every visit after is $400. Insurance does not cover it. Your insurance may cover the lab work. Mine did. Treatment to kind of get it into somewhat of a remission helped. I was getting a lot of, basically think of someone with Alzheimer's. That was the straw that broke the camel back. I'd be driving to the gym, forget where I was, sorry. Stresses me out thinking about it. So yeah, get that checked out. Find a Lyme specialist that does the proper testing. It's really hard to diagnose. It's hard to even test for it. I also had mold toxicity. We had mold in our house. Alejandro Carabal, thank you so much, bro. Very kind of you. My hero, that means a lot. So another quick story, just this channel means a lot to me, guys. You guys mean a lot to me. You guys mean a lot to Kara. if you want to follow my wife, Kara Corey Fit Life on Instagram, Kara Corey Fit Life on YouTube. She's a registered dietitian. She does a lot of health stuff, a lot of fitness stuff, just vlogs. You can see Bruce Wayne Justice in there. Another fun channel. But during our live the other day, somebody donated $500 to us. Like, I was like speechless. And it wasn't even the monetary value, the actual money that made me so excited. It was what she said and her giving up that money because of how much Kara helped her out and like our channels helped her out. Just like meant a lot to us to see how we can impact other people, because that's all we want to do. We just want to help. We're just like you guys. We're just normal people sharing our lives as much as we can. So it was when you like people donating $5 a dollar, $30, $20, $10. It's like, it means a lot just because it shows the appreciation of what we put. So it reminds me that I'm doing good out there. And that's all I want to do. You know, that's all I want to do. As lame and cheesy as that sounds. Thank you, Alejandro. Both dogs are awesome. Justice is outside still. How loud is Bruce Wayne's bark? It's very loud. Tony Best, I hope you had a good session. Sorry, I'm not answering pet insurance questions. Like I said, that's up to you. You got to figure out what's best for your life, your situation, all that. All right, guys. I asked for Lyme disease test. I was about to get off, but I feel like this is important for Jess. I asked for a Lyme disease test, and my doctor, in second opinion, said they don't even know how to get me one. How do I? Jess, go on Instagram, DM me, Jason Corey 4-in-1. Say hey. Like I try to respond to everyone's DMs, but it's like it's getting to the point I can't, because one, I probably get a DM every minute or two. So if I don't get back to you, it's because A, you're asking me a question that's been answered a million times, like how big is Bruce Wayne, or what size is that crate, or like things like that, or what toy is that? Things I've answered a million times. It's not being rude, but I try to answer like important questions, if that makes sense. So Jess, DM me on Instagram. We'll chat there. It'll just be a little bit easier. I can send you my doctor's info. She does do telemedicine. Yeah. So Jason Corey 4 on Instagram. Amy F, I always have kidney stones. They suck. I have probably never had them to the level of you. I just had them a few days ago. I basically will start feeling kidney pain, and then it'll really hurt to pee, like burn. And then, I have like those symptoms for a few days following, but it's never like level 10, like where I feel like I'm dying. Thank God I don't get that. And I've had them since I was 30, and my diet is on point. I've never drank alcohol. All the things that cause kidney stones I don't do. So, hey, I'm sorry to hear you have that. I know they can be devastating. I'm glad you like Kara's videos. No problem, Jess. You guys aren't letting me get off. Jonah, your videos make me so happy and smile watching JJ grow from growing and Bruce Wayne interacting with him. Glad to see. I'm gonna keep trying to do daily. Once views drastically drop, I gotta kind of cut back. For my own health, because it's a ton of work, even though I don't edit them like I want to, but the YouTube algorithm will start burying my videos due to performance. So basically I don't want to cannibalize myself, essentially. I hate how I have to play that game. It sucks how, the YouTube algorithms like that. They literally make you play that game. And I hate doing that. I don't even like having to think about it. I just want to be able to post videos, interact with you guys, chat with you guys, help you guys out, all the things. You keep adding me about your pet insurance, and I keep telling you that I'm not going to answer pet insurance questions. And I'm not being a jerk. You got to figure out what's best for you. The goat, good luck. Best to get prepared early. Smart man. All right, guys. I'm out of here. All right. Make sure you're subscribed. Everything I'm associated with is in the description boxes. T-shirts, training courses, all the Fender. There's actually a new Fender training course. It's awesome. All those courses use like the same principles and philosophies of how I train these dogs. That's why I promote them so hard. That's your best route for success. Just go through those. Actually be strict with yourself, have discipline, follow through on everything, and you guys are going to get yourself a Bruce Wayne as well. And if you use the link and then use code checkout at use code Jason at checkout, you do save 10% as well. And you have the courses for life. And then if you just want a philosophy-based ebook, my ebook's also linked in the description. It doesn't teach you how to sit, stay, but it really, I go in depth on my philosophy of dog training, and it's literally helped hundreds of people turn the dogs around in no time just by implementing my thought process and philosophies with their own dogs. These courses are good for any age, any dog, any breed, obviously. Oh, real quick, can you answer me this? I'm doing 10 NFTs, and I'm donating 100% of the proceeds. So 30% of the proceeds, 30% of what is being made, the company Spring, who I'm doing the NFT from, takes 30%. So the 70% that I get, I'm donating 100% of that to charity. I haven't decided if, I think I'm going to call it the Bruce Wayne Project, because I want to keep doing this, or Project B-Dub. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided if I want to just donate straight to a Cane Corso rescue, or just an animal shelter or dog rescue in general. I have a lot of people on here that are just dog lovers that don't own Cane Corsos, and they're huge supporters of us. That's why I don't really feel like it's right just hand-picking a Cane Corso rescue, if that makes sense, because I don't want to feel like you guys are being left out. And there are local shelters in the area. It'd be cool if I could donate locally, start small, and then get bigger. So hopefully in April that NFT is going to launch. I'll keep you guys posted. But if you guys can go to the comments of this video, let me know where I should put the money for those still watching. I'm open to suggestions. And it has to be like a legit business. Like, it can't just be some fly-by-night like shelter. They have to be set up as an actual business. And I'm also going to need to know where the money goes. If, for example, you guys know I'm against spaying and neutering. If they're like, oh, we're going to use the money to spay and neuter our dogs and cats, it's like, yeah, no, I don't want my money spent that way, or your money spent that way. So yeah, leave suggestions. I'm trying to give back as much as you can, like we do on Kara's channel, you know, through those Buff Bunny. Anybody that's here that follows Kara, follows the Buff Bunny launches, you know we give away thousands of dollars every single launch, which is almost every single month, out of our own pockets to give back to you guys, to thank you for supporting us. So with that, I've rambled on long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you thumbs it up. Thank you for interacting with me. Thank you for talking with me. I'm most likely going to try to do this, like I said, 2 lives a week. Coffee and Corsos, so make sure you have your coffee. Cold brew for me. I got to finish it up here. And then in the doghouse with the Corys, where Kara's involved as well. They're typically going to be about 45 minutes to an hour long. All right, guys. Thank you for everyone that donated in the super chat. You know, it does mean a lot. It helps feed the boys. I don't even want to like think about how much it's going to cost to feed them. Right now we're spending, oh my God, I think we spent like $600 last month feeding the 2 dogs, because growing Bruce Wayne was eating 6 to 7 pounds a day. Justice yesterday ate over 4 pounds. Bruce eats 5 a day. He's pretty much flat, steady now at 5 pounds a day. Justice, as he gets bigger, will be eating more than Bruce. Even though he's not bigger than Bruce, eventually he'll be eating more than Bruce. So it's like, oh my God, our food bill is just gonna skyrocket. It's gonna more than double for a while until Justice is an adult. Then it'll just flat out double. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing a video of the crappy things of owning a Cane Corso. I don't know what I'll call it, but all right. I love you all. Bruce Wayne loves you all. Let me get you a close up. Oh, I'm gonna show you this room, okay, really quick before we go off here. I got to be careful not to unplug the live. So here is. Let me get my napkin off there. This is where I sit and do my work. Let me turn this around. Let me turn you up here. This is where I do my work. I'm a huge horror fan. So is Kara. I got my custom built PC here. This bed, this big barker, is in this corner typically. Justice's crate's there. I had this custom built really cool shelf with some, that was pictures of Bruce Wayne. He's probably a year and a couple months old when I got them. I skated for over 20 years. And I'm friends with, you guys, nobody's here is probably a skateboarder, but the whole Zero team signed it. I'm friends with Jamie Thomas. I won't go into that story. Got my YouTube plaque I'm very proud of. My very first video camera. This is going to really age me. How old do you guys think I am? Old AF. You can write that. Usually I have all my camera gear out here. Up here, all my lenses. I have a ton of different lenses, but right now they're out in the dining area out there for the fact that I'm trying to constantly film the boys. So I need to have all my camera gear on handy to quickly film something cool happening. So y'all, peace, love y'all, I'll see you later. Bruce Wayne says hi, and thanks for joining.